Going to be reacting to Nick Shirley's California fraud video that literally just dropped. And I have not seen this. It's probably gonna make me angry. If it exposes what needs to be exposed, we're good. Let's get into it.
Is the sound of hospice money? Could you just answer the question, what's the need for a 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA? Do you have the paperwork to enroll a little boy by the name of Joey?
You don't know what's going on.
It says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California. That there is $6,000 per beneficiary. Can you give us
$6,000 per, and they can't even
Get a Maybach just like you.
Oh my God, they can't even give
California may have the largest amount of fraud in the country, as California is the
$6,000
state
per
with the highest
beneficiary.
taxes and collects more money than any other state in America. It is filled with fraud. California's version of Medicaid, called Medi-Cal, has more than doubled since 2022 from $108 billion to a proposed $222 billion.
That's like the welfare reforms
Their
times
population,
5.
however, has not grown as, however, their spending has. There has been 1,000% increase in hospice care in the Los Angeles County.
Gosh,
in fact,
no, people are moving out of there.
$10
There should be
in America
1,000%
is spent
decrease,
in
not
Los
increase,
Angeles.
dude.
On top of that, their government-funded daycare programs are filled with violations. While they continue to give money to these fraudsters, it is estimated that the fraud in California could be in the hundreds of billions of dollars. In this video, we'll be going face to face with these fraudsters, confronting them as they defraud the American taxpayer out of millions and billions of dollars as they live their lives in luxury, driving around luxurious cars that cost more than $100,000.
Disabled people
that
can
you
have over $2,000 in assets.
Let's start first by
And
going
their
to
income
these
exclusions
daycares filled
haven't
with
been
violations that still
updated
continue
since
to receive money
1972.
from the
And
government.
for those of you wondering, income exclusions are rules about what types of money does and does not count against you as income. And they have not been updated.
Dumpster right here. With all this garbage,
Driving
and then the daycare
Mercedes
right there. We're gonna go in right now.
Off fraudulent daycares and hospice.
Oh,
See that?
there's actually somebody sleeping here right now. Hello? You all right?
Yeah.
And so there is a homeless man who's sleeping right next to the daycare. He's sleeping right here, and the daycare is right there. This does not look like a place where you'd want to bring your child, and it does not look suitable and set the code to be a place where children are enrolled. So they do have some children here. They usually say they have. What's the story with the
The
children?
last few visits from the state have said that they have 39 enrolled.
And right now we're seeing about 5 children.
Yes.
They are enrolling right now. It says Medina Learning Center is now enrolling. So let's see if little Joey can learn a little bit here at Medina. Do you have the paperwork
He's
to enroll
leaning
a
into
little
it.
boy
I
by
love
the name of
it.
Joey? Yes, we'd like to enroll little Joey into daycare.
They have as their backup facility the UMI Learning Center, and the UMI Learning Center was convicted in federal court in 2024 of having 150 ghost kids. So I want to find out what the affiliation is and why this facility is listed as the backup.
Yeah, can I get that?
Yeah, if you're convicted in federal court, do not list that as your backup facility. That's like Medicaid, like 101. What caseworker
receive money from
or
the
federal
government
or
to
state
say they're
official is
enrolling
approving?
39 children,
Like,
89
what the
children,
hell?
for millions of dollars be going towards these facilities. What do you think about that as you do work in a daycare?
No, it does happen. I've seen it like elsewhere. I've seen it like being listening to the news. So it does happen.
Thank you.
The card that they gave us, this is the licensee, the person who owns it.
And that's so far been the only thing they've been able to give us as to how to enroll a child. And then in the back corner of this parking lot appears to be the playground.
Oh my God, there's
Here's a
nobody
bunch
there
of
during the
garbage,
day.
and then
Like
right here
that's
appears to be the
literally
playground.
number
Some
one.
strange things are
Oh my
happening
God,
outside
that's
this
such
daycare.
a
Whether or
ghetto
not it's fraudulent,
playground. I
there
would
is a lot of
like.
suspicious activity.
Oh my
taking place.
gosh,
This right
like.
here is
Oh my
Baby
gosh,
Sarah
that's so
Family
good.
Childcare. This is a daycare right here. Apparently, they have 14 children enrolled. Tell us a little bit more about this daycare right here. We're in the middle of the hills here in San Diego.
So according to state records, when inspectors arrived here, there were 14 kids enrolled, but 0 present. And then this place was also cited for having missing children's records.
What?
And also not having a facility roster.
Oh my.
It's kind of weird that there's this daycare in the middle of...
Again, what? official is
Hello.
approving
I was
this.
naked, okay?
No, you weren't.
Oh,
I can sue you. I wasn't dressed up. I'm Muslim.
Either way, can we enroll a child into the daycare?
You don't know what's going on.
It says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California.
you don't know what's going on.
said
It
there's
said there
14
was
children
14
enrolled here.
children in there.
I do care. Then where are the children?
You don't care.
Where are the children at?
It's 9 up Minnesota. You come here.
Where are the children at?
No,
Where are the
Minnesota's
children
not
at,
enough because you
All right, so what
are
she's
more
doing is
than
she's making a video right now. She's
Minnesota,
gonna send it out all to
unfortunately.
all the other daycares. But at the end of the day, enrolled for 14 children, no children here. And this is from the state of California. We're not targeting Somalian population. We're just going after daycares. And it just so happens to be that all the daycares, they are Somalian so far. Where are the children at, ma'am? 14 children. Would you like to make a statement as to where the children are?
You don't care where is my children are.
Ma'am, we would not be here if we weren't.
Yeah,
Asking
you
you.
wouldn't be there if they didn't care.
What do you mean we don't care? This is why we're here.
And don't record me. You don't care.
This is why we're here to ask about these
Don't ask
daycares.
me who you are. Who you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. You already know
Nick
that.
Shirley. I know, but you a trouble man.
How are we making trouble? You're causing trouble.
Yeah, you're defining
We
the
just wanna know where
system.
the
You're the
children
one
are.
that's causing
I'm
trouble.
calling 911.
For what?
You.
For what?
You come my house.
We haven't done
I
anything.
don't know.
The problem with these daycares is that they receive money through a program called CalWorks, but as you see, there are no children actually there. These fraudsters are simply enrolling children on paper to receive government subsidies. Even after the state visits these daycares and confirms there are no children actually there, the government and the state continue to give these daycares money. Now let's go to another daycare.
Once again, we have another daycare, but this daycare is right here inside of this home. And let's see if there's any children here. They do say they have 7 enrolled. The state has said that there is 0 when they arrive. Is this Habubu Family Child Care?
Boo
Yeah,
boo?
we're wondering
What
if
the
we
heck?
could enroll a child into the daycare here.
Okay.
You need to get up from here because there is trespassing. You see the sign we have trespassing?
And can I speak with somebody on the sidewalk? Would you just like to speak with somebody? Yes, sir.
Hide the sign, please.
Yes,
Come here.
we're right here. Can we talk to you really quick, sir?
Talk to you. What are you talking
Can I come talk to you, please? All right, so right now, the current situation is we have some people yelling through the Ring doorbell cam. A man came out,
Oh my
Started-
gosh, yeah,
started
they're
yelling, and then we also have
getting
this
violent
car
now.
recording us as well.
Wow.
But we just want to ask for some clarification for the American people.
4 different visits. The state inspectors have shown up. There's kids enrolled anywhere from 7 kids and up. And every single time the state has showed up, 0.
0 children.
That's the state of California.
We're just asking for
saying
some
this.
clarification. They won't even answer any of our questions.
So essentially, a house just like this is receiving money from government subsidies without actually running a daycare. Meanwhile, they get money from the government as they run their fake daycares. Now let's go to another one
Wow.
that's even more concerning as kids are left all alone.
Oh
Now
my
the
God!
Diamond
What
Creek
state
Family
official is
Childcare.
approving
This place is not a shopping
this?
plaza. It's
Somebody
not
should
anywhere
call
near
Child Protective
any place
Services.
that looks
What
like
the?
a place where a daycare would be. In fact, it's actually in one of
What
these here. So they're able to have daycares inside of apartment buildings.
How do people just
So
drive
I've come
there
across many of these.
and say,
Some of these
"What
are on
the hell is
the
this
third story
structure?"
of an apartment complex. It's only 1 bedroom, and yet the capacity is for 8 kids.
We just arrived at the daycare. We have 2 kids out here. I don't know if they're members of the daycare. There's no oversight right here. Can we talk to your teacher? Is your teacher there? So this is the first child we've ever.
Oh my
talked
God!
to
They're
at
like, we
one of
don't
these
have
daycares.
a
There's 2
teacher
kids out here right now, and we're gonna see if we can talk to the.
Licensee, it is, according to this paperwork, Shukri Jama.
Can we talk to the adult?
He's not here.
Not here. So you guys are all by
Yeah.
yourself.
How often is he there?
No one's here.
No one is not here.
Okay, so you guys are all by yourself.
Okay. Can see by myself.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Dog.
concerning. No one's watching this children,
Yeah.
and they're all by
Somebody
themselves.
call CPS.
My heart is breaking right now. I can't. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and what makes you so emotional as a mother, seeing that those kids are just out by themselves?
Seeing the kids all by themselves.
Like,
It's supposed to be a
hell?
licensed daycare,
Those people
and
should
there's
be
no
charged
adult
with
anywhere.
child play.
What is going on?
What
And the crazy
heck?
thing is, California allocates $6 billion to childcare and daycare facilities just
What
like
in
these,
the
and there are over
hell?
39,000 facilities in the state. The California Department of Social Services even found an error rate of over 1.6% in their own audits. And to be very conservative, it is safe to say there's upwards of $100 million in fraud
At
lost
least
each
that's
year. And
conservative,
now let's
dude.
head over to where there's so much fraud you're gonna lose your mind. Let's head over to Van Nuys, where there's home health care.
Oh, God.
Fraud is literally everywhere.
With the fraud here, California ranks the highest for Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, whatever you want to call it. They spend the most amount of money per state. And here in LA, 1 out of every $10.
So a quick pause to say that home health care is where it's designed to keep you from going into nursing homes. And what they will do is have an aide that either you hire or you go through an agency and use one of their people that they hire, your choice. In most states, if not all states, they will have an aide come to your house and do things for you, like cook, clean, and then they will pay you a certain amount of dollars an hour. And the home health care agencies are what, if you choose to go through an agency, they're the agencies that employ the people that come out and help you. So this really affects my community.
Before we get back to the conversation, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. On whatever podcast app you're listening on right now, just hit the subscribe or follow button, and if there's a bell icon, tap that too so you get notified when new episodes drop. You can also subscribe to my Substack newsletter for updates about important disability policy at both the state and federal levels, and deeper dives into the topics we talk about on the show at wheelwithit.com/Substack. And if you want to follow both me and the podcast on social media, you can find all the links in one place at wheelwithit.com/followers. Now, let's get back to the conversation.
Okay, now back to the video.
That goes towards home health care in the United States goes to a business here in LA. Right now we're in Van Nuys. This location has tons of hospice centers, home health care centers, and right now we are going to Gardens of Angels Hospice. They billed $4.8 million per beneficiary. They charged $5,807 with 28.6 claims per patient and only 2 codes, which means 2 services were provided. And inside of this same location, there's also Blossom Hospice, and they received $3.4 million with $6,000 per beneficiary at $927 per claim and only 1 code, which means they only provided 1 service. And it looks like there's about 15 more hospice centers inside this one plaza we're going to right now. We have all the information.
Oh my God.
In some of these places, it doesn't even look like they've been registered with the CMS, which is the Centers for Medicare. And
I have to follow all these outdated rules, and meanwhile, they're letting these people be
and it's rumored that these are Armenian Russian
fraudulent and make so much money off the American taxpayer without even being registered.
What's the need for all this hospice? So is there that many people dying here in LA where they need to be spending millions and millions of dollars on this hospice care? All right, right now we're looking for a Garden of Angels Hospice. All these buildings are all hospice centers.
God, looks like a real pleasant place to bring your dying loved one.
We have Angels of Valley Hospice. Hello, how are you? Good. We were looking for Guardian of Angels Hospice, but this one will probably do Angels of Valley Hospice. We were wondering if we could get some information to check our grandma into hospice.
Your grandma?
Yeah. We would love to maybe see if it's possible to get her in here to Angels of Valley.
You have to get a hospital.
Yeah.
Hospital referral. Okay, how many people do you guys have with you guys? Irrelevant. Oh, okay.
No, that's not irrelevant.
Where am I from? I'm from here.
You're
We're just
supposed to,
looking for a spot for a grandma. Okay. Yeah, because we're seeing like we got Garden of Angels, Blossom Hospice here. Okay, we'll keep looking for Guardian of Angels then. So they say they only take it from hospitals, which could be a valid response. Let's go see if we can find Guardian of Angels. This place is just filled with hospice centers and home health care centers. You have one right here, 7-star home health care. And then up here, you have Miracle Healing Hospice. So this hospice location, Miracle Healing Hospice, in 2023, They charge $1.3 million, and per beneficiary, it was $32,000 for 38 beneficiaries. Per beneficiary, that comes out to $32,000, $935. Let's see if grandma could check herself into this one. I'm just trying to be a good grandson. We're knocking the door, no one's coming. We look inside the window, empty building.
Oh my God!
In 2023, this place received $1.3 million.
Not a single piece of furniture.
Oh my God!
Nothing.
Yeah.
This is
Rule
insane.
one of having a
Okay, well,
business
since we can't go
that
to
you don't
Miracle,
do out
let's
of
see
your
if we can
home
get
have furniture in the damn
SX
building.
Home Health. Says they're open Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
It's getting really hard to find grandma the healthcare she needs these days.
It really, isn't it? We got SX Home Healthcare. They're not open, so it's all right because you can go to Alpha Omega, Ventana Hospice Inc.
Not only are these shell companies, these are shell buildings. It's like somebody took a motel building and turned it into 100 fraudulent organizations. I don't know.
We got a nice Mercedes down there. 3 nice
Oh
Mercedes
gosh,
down there.
yeah,
3
go to help,
Teslas.
go into hospice care for the
legitimate
Mercedes.
car lot.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
are they-
really
Are they selling
legit.
a car right now?
Grandma's not going to Alpha and Omega, so maybe she can go to Serene Touch Home Healthcare. Says they're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's 1 p.m. right now. Let's see if they're here. Perfect. This one's open. Hello.
And once again, it was completely empty and nobody was there. We went
Yeah,
to the
rule
next
number
door
one-
'cause it was another
Rule number
hospice.
2 of running
Here
a
we have another
business,
location. We got
either inside or
Michelle,
outside your home, you actually have to
HHCI Home Healthcare Inc.
have people to run it.
Hello. No one's here. Hello, sir.
How can I help you?
Yes. We were originally looking for some hospice for our grandma, and then it turns out that all these locations are hospice and home health care locations, and a lot of these
Looking for hospice for who?
grandma.
For Dr. Oz?
Yeah, for Dr. Oz.
For Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
It'd be-
for grandma.
It'd be pretty
Tell
good.
Dr. Oz to take his grandma and go to the other buildings and find the hospice.
Dr. Oz is coming for you.
Why can't I
But I don't know
Oh,
if he
okay,
needs
well,
hospice, but
we're
he's
looking for
coming.
Guardian of Angels.
Did you see any Garden of Angels on the doors?
Nope, but they received and billed $4.8 million.
It's their problem.
But we do have yours, actually.
Mine?
Yeah, yours is a KMD, right?
Yes.
So we do have yours, and a lot of these.
How many millions did I need?
We don't have your
How many
official number because
millions?
it wasn't posted on the
Did I-
CMS website or on their data set.
And you're from where?
My name's Nick Shirley. They actually made like all this information, the data public for everyone to see what was going on in our country because so much corruption's happening.
Yes.
But it doesn't look like we could find any of your information from the CMS data set, but we do have you here. So is that concerning that your information wasn't reported to the CMS?
What information?
To the CMS data set as far as the billing and how much money you guys receive from Medicare and Medicaid?
First, you have to research.
Oh, that's what we have
What's
right
the-
here.
No, it's a piece of paper.
Oh, we did. We went
First,
through.
you
We
have
went
to
through all the data
research.
sets.
If you want to learn, I'll teach you how to get after the crooked people.
Okay, help us. We'd
Yeah.
love for you to help us.
First, you have to.
Yeah,
research,
we'd
like
love
you
your
said,
help.
the name,
Anybody's
and you have a
good.
number, right?
Yes.
Then you come to my office. It's a brand new office, and you don't come to a building like this, like from FBI guys. Oh, we're gonna get the crooks.
Okay, can you tell us, for instance, Miracle over there?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the mirror.
You should because they're.
Why not?
You should because they're making you people like you who have a real business apparently getting a bad rap. You realize that, right? For instance,
it
they
doesn't
received
mean-
$1.3 million.
You cannot
They're
compare.
a
There
shell
is not a
company.
bad news
There's
reporter.
nothing in there.
There
It's
is not
completely
a-
empty, and they
I
received
don't
$1.3
care,
million.
sir.
You should
cannot-
care.
What do you mean?
If
I
you're in
should
this
care?
industry, I'd be pissed if someone
Yeah,
was
you
stealing
should care.
money, making me
Like,
look bad.
that's
if I-
weird.
they were in
Fries,
the
but you
industry.
don't
You're
even
looking bad
care.
because I'm not bad. You have anything against my agency? Let's go.
We were asking.
Put my hands and
We were just asking you questions, sir. Like, how come Miracle Healing Hospice right there? They received $32,000 per beneficiary, yet their billing's completely empty.
call the FBI, Department of Justice.
I'm just doing my job as a citizen to show
Yeah,
people
they
what's
already
happening in our
have,
country,
and they're
because
really
we're all
after
paying
you.
a lot of
Like,
money in
what in the
taxes.
hell?
It
Me
turns
too.
out a lot of it's just going towards
Not
fraud.
Nick, but
Well, I'm very happy.
Nick has like called the FBI, but
Honestly.
Trump's
me
on
too.
It
it.
doesn't look like bad. It doesn't make me bad because some people are doing bad stuff.
Yeah. So what's the need for 1,000% increase
Okay,
in hospice
current
here
fraud
in South
counter,
LA?
$17.3 million.
Yeah,
That's
'cause you're in
like
the industry, so
4 times, 5 times the cost of the
you
reforms
found
that
it's a good business to start. You
people
just
that
started,
need these
right?
services have been wanting for decades.
How long?
Really?
Okay, great. So how come you're seeing such an increase in hospice care here?
Maybe I don't know. Everybody likes the business. What could I say? I do this from 1997.
Good for you. And so,
Yeah.
since you've been in the industry for so long, why do you think we're seeing 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA and in
I
California?
cannot answer that question because
Looks like they're
Yeah,
all
because you don't
running
have a
out here.
business.
Everyone's heading out. We just gotta answer some questions. And why can't?
Who's running out?
What? Look at all the people scattering out of here. They're all here just a minute ago.
It's strange. There's over 80 people connected to one of these dormant motel rooms with no furniture, and they are getting $30,000 per person. It's millions of dollars. We come and knock on the door. It's an abandoned shell company.
I
shell
don't
building.
say it's right, and I don't care about those people.
Could you just answer the question? What's the need for 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA, inside of California? You're in the industry, sir. You've known it. You know it better than
You're
me.
asking me? No, I don't.
You've been in it since 1997. You said.
Yeah, but I don't.
So what's the need for an increase?
Maybe there is a lot of old people already. I don't know what to say.
Maybe there's a
lot
lot
of
of old
people
people. Maybe there's a lot of fraud.
Let me tell you like this.
He's a good doctor.
He's a fraud. He sell a lot of medication online. One of them, it's me. I bought.
Well, his
He
information
told
comes
me,
straight from the federal
let me
government, so I
finish
trust
it.
his more than yours.
Let
So
me finish it.
Yeah, I trust
I
his a
bought
lot
this
more than
pills,
yours.
I gained weight
you still look like you're pretty heavy, sir.
You look healthy to me.
because of Dr. Oz.
Oh, you're fat because of Dr. Oz.
You're fat because of Dr.
Sir, how are you
Oz?
doing? This guy
What?
doesn't think there's any fraud going on.
First of all, not this guy. You have to respect me.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
All right, this guy with no name. What you don't think
I
there's
know
any
my
fraud?
name. What's your name?
My name's Nick Shirley.
My name is John Boyagin.
Okay, great.
There is a lot of fraud going on, but it's not me. I don't give a who does what.
Yeah, we never said you were committing the fraud, sir.
Well,
We're
you see,
doing.
I'm here.
so
I'm
thank you.
standing next to you.
Do you know where Guardian of Angels Hospice is? No idea. Oh, Angels of Peace. Cool. Hello. Well, can we just ask you guys some questions? We might be able to get
No,
you
you
some
cannot.
business. Are you the head honcho here or what?
No, you're the head counter. Get out of from here.
Yes.
Give me my
Wait,
phone.
I thought you don't know who these people were though.
Give me my phone.
Alrighty. Light
Hey,
Angel.
don't run. Come here.
Oh, you. Oh, I'm running. Look at him. What?
Come here.
I'm right here. I'm right here, sir.
I'm here.
What's going on?
Call 911.
For what?
Call 911.
For what?
Oh my gosh, they're calling the police on him now.
Sir, we're just asking questions, and if you want to answer them,
Wow.
you can answer them.
Call 911.
They're just
We're just
asking
looking for Guardian
questions.
of Angels Hospice.
What's the big deal?
We're trying to check my
You're
grandma
American
into-
citizens,
Look,
right?
we're looking for
trying to check
Guardian
my
of Angels.
grandma into hospice.
You're American citizens, right?
Of course, are
Do
you?
you see any Garden of Angels in here?
Not yet. We're
Then
looking.
get out of here.
That's what we're looking for, sir.
There's 100 doors. This is just one door.
Okay, get out of here then.
What's your problem with us asking people about simple questions about where our tax dollars are going?
I don't.
We're asking questions
I
about where our
don't.
taxes
Yeah.
are going.
You're not asking, you're harassing people.
How are we harassing
You
people?
can't be two guys standing in here as a guardians and you're harassing people.
Yeah, because people want to kill me for exposing fraud here in the United States.
Yes.
Why they want to kill you?
Fraudsters
You're
don't
doing
like
good
being
job.
exposed.
Huh?
Why are you raising your voice if you have nothing to hide?
Think?
What are you so scared
You're
about me
accusing
coming
me?
around here for?
Yes, we
I'm not
do
scared,
think you're
I'm
hiding
telling you,
because
don't
you're
You're
threatening
shaking.
to
Why are
call
you
the
shaking?
police
Because
on
I
him
have
for
a
doing
diabetes.
investigative journalism.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
But so,
I need your full names.
oh, you want my full name? It's on the internet.
No, I don't go to internet. I'm too old.
Oh, okay.
What's your full names?
Sir, we're just asking you questions about,
What's your full names?
oh, we just want
They
hospice.
told you the Garden of Angels in this building.
Guardian
It's
of
right
Angels
here.
to check in my grandma.
Go look for it, bro.
That's
In
what we're
Garden
doing.
of Angels.
That's what we're doing.
I'm
And you're getting
telling
mad
you.
at us.
No, you're
can't
going to
find
hold
it.
They
it.
are
Fine.
looking for it, and you're trying to call the
So are
police
all
on them.
I'm not gonna go, man. They're taking in millions of dollars. I can't find the place.
What can I say?
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day. So here in this parking lot, you do have some nice cars. You got a Tesla, nice Mercedes,
Yep, go into
Another
hospice
Tesla,
care for the
nice
Tesla, the
Lexus,
Mercedes.
another Tesla, a really nice Mercedes
Yeah, that's
right here as
really
well.
people
Another
who are
Tesla,
really in hospice
Audi.
care. They
Really
all
nice
drive
cars.
Teslas and Mercedes.
A lot of really nice cars for
And if you
for
can't
hospice.
detect the
Must be very lucrative
sarcasm
because a lot of these
in that
businesses,
tone,
these
that's because
doors right here have nothing on them. All the blinds are
I don't
turned
know
off.
why you can't,
In
but
places like
I was being
the airport up there,
sarcastic.
they have received $1.3 million, yet there's absolutely nothing inside. This is what you call welfare maxing. And Rise, you come out, you're welcomed by two nice
What's
BMWs, one
maxing
right here,
is trending
one
right
right
now.
here.
Welfare
And inside of
maxing
there,
is
you have a
trending.
whole
You know, just
Mercedes,
really good for the
Teslas,
country.
BMW, you name it. But apparently, there's nothing fishy going on according to them.
We then headed to the next hospice company in search of
$43.5
hospice
million
care in Hearts, which
in
billed $2.5 million. We arrived, it was nowhere to be found.
fraud
but
so
there was a
far,
bunch
or
of new hospices.
fraud in
popped
general
up.
so
So
far.
this is
That's
crazy, this
probably,
hospice
I don't
fraud is
know.
here inside of
I
California.
have to look up how
You
much
have
it's
all
gonna
these
cost, but
businesses, they literally open
that's
a business.
probably
It's called
about
HFS Hospice Care Inc. They don't do anything with the storefront.
times
And then
form
you have another one right
that
here.
disabled
Home
people
Health
actually
Care,
need.
completely empty inside. And then you have another one, SKH Home Health Care. They're just popping up everywhere. So this isn't some random thing that's happening here inside of California and Los Angeles in this Van Nuys area. Quite literally, we've been to 2 locations so far, and they're just popping up these home health care, these hospice centers, and they're not even doing anything to try and hide what they're doing. It's 1 p.m. right now. No one's working the front desk. Inside this location as well, you have absolutely nobody inside it. We're just wondering, we're coming through Van Nuys, how come there's so many of these home health care, these hospices that are popping up everywhere?
I have no idea. No.
What made you want to start yours?
This isn't mine. I just work here.
Okay, and how come you think there's such a sudden rise of all these hospices and home health cares?
I have no idea, honestly.
Pretty lucrative business, or?
I wouldn't say that's that crazy.
Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I know.
The same building, but now on the backside you have Canestro Care Hospice Inc., Studio Care Hospice Inc., El Primero Home Health Care right there. And if you're looking for a massage to take a break from the hospice and everything, you can come right up here.
Yeah,
Some sort of massage.
And this
everybody
building right here is a perfect
needs a
example of a
massage when they're in
dilapidated building
hospice.
that is now being used for a hospice, home health care, and adult daycare.
And this is the crazy thing that appears to be happening here in California. You can just start your own hospice. You have Advent Hospice right here. If you want to start your own home health care, you can just put up a white piece of paper and stick a logo on it.
Yeah, that's all you need for good home health care is a white
just
piece
get a
of
building like this and
paper.
receive money from the government. That's the crazy
Gosh.
thing is inside this one building, you have an adult day health care, you have a hospice, and then you have a home health care center operating all in one location. And why are tax dollars going towards all of these buildings? And they're quite literally everywhere. Everyone should be a bit suspicious about what's happening here. Inside of these parking lots too, you'll always find a super nice BMW, Mercedes, you name it, newest Audis. You always find the nicest cars outside of these healthcare and hospice centers.
We headed to the next suspicious hospice location, and what do we find?
A brand new Mercedes. Everywhere we go in this video, going around these hospice and home healthcare centers, there is a nice Mercedes or BMW. We have all day hospice care, Health Elect Care, you have Edom Hospice, Lacar Home Health, and even back here, this is just one floor inside this building. You have Santa Rita Hospice. I don't know what the need is for all these hospice centers, but for instance, All Day Hospice back there, they billed $3.1 million, and per beneficiary,
What?
$6,000, 24 claims per patient with only 2 codes, which means 2 services and over 500 patients. And they started billing in April 2023 and accumulated $3.1 million in 19 months. So maybe if you want to get rich here inside the United States, come to LA, open up a hospice, because there's a 1,000% increase in hospices opening up here inside of California, and you can go ahead and become a millionaire. Could you just answer, for instance, we have some information right here that there is $6,000 per beneficiary and 24 claims per patient with only 2 codes. Can you give us any explanation? Okay, yeah, we just want to make sure, if you want anything to clarify, if you want to clarify anything. Okay. For this video, we really do want to give each and every single person the opportunity to answer just quite literally the facts. All this information is coming straight from the public databases, And if they refuse to answer simple questions about businesses they're operating, I think that says a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. Now we are here outside of Healthy Life Adult Daycare. This place, over the past few years, has billed $19.8 million alone. Now let's go see if I can enroll my grandma, because she needs some daycare. And this right here is the entrance of a building that's received over $19 million. So this is the location that's received over $19 million. Crazy, right? They say that right here, right now we're here at 1:30. No adults are here. I wouldn't doubt that adults do come, but $19 million.
It's like North Korea. It's like everything's set up, but there's no people. It's like for a show.
North Korea.
is here already. You have to come back tomorrow.
And could we get like a brochure to enroll our grandma into this location?
I don't have anything.
Can anyone give us a brochure?
Yeah, number 3 of a business that you run, have brochures or something to advertise it.
I don't think it's enough to say it's fraudulent, because you do see that it is operating. There were people working inside there. But the fact that there's just businesses like these popping around everywhere, and this is what they look like outside of a location that receives $19 million over the past few years, yet the building looks completely almost dismantled out here.
Yeah, that's not some
Look,
place I
all
want
they
to
have
bring
say
my
are
disabled,
adult day healthcare is that sign that says AD.
severely cognitively disabled adult child,
Right
or
here.
elderly
Darren's gonna go ahead and
person.
give a phone call and
No.
see if somebody from inside answers. There are people inside right now. The phone's just ringing.
You can leave a message after the tone. This mailbox is full.
There you have it. They don't even have an inbox available to take in a voicemail. And another thing to take note of is Gavin Newsom right now in Poly Market. He is the leading nominee for the Democrats come 2028. All this fraud's taking place, all this waste is taking place. Nobody really knows what's going on. Look at this place. This adult daycare received $19 million, has billed the state of California over $19 million over the past few years. This is all taking place here. So that is something to think about come 2028 with Gavin Newsom leading the Democrats right now on Poly Market.
The way these hospices are able to enroll these people and collect money from Medicare and Medi-Cal here inside of California is they collect the Medicare numbers from individuals and then sign them up for hospice without them even knowing. I actually went and spoke with a professional inside of the medical industry to get her opinion on how this all works.
We're seeing all of these hospices pop up here. Why is hospice and home healthcare such a booming business right now?
I think it's become a trend of fraud. Honestly, has. I heard about this about 5 years ago during COVID, that people were building hospices and selling them. It was like a business these people made. So it's an easy way to build Medicare with their people's beneficiary numbers that people can easily steal and even purchase and buy. They buy numbers from people and tell them, give me your Medicare beneficiary number and then we'll give you something in return.
And what does that mean, give you my beneficiary number?
So there's an ID that you have. Medicare gives you. Medicare is for anybody 65 and over. So they'll give you a Medicare ID number. And that number is what's used to bill Medicare.
So essentially, if they can get a number from somebody, it's almost like getting a credit card number. And then from there, they can continue to bill and get that Medicare money.
Exactly. It's actually more beneficial than finding a credit card these days. Anybody can get a hospice license, actually. You don't need to be a physician. You don't need to be a doctor. You can apply and get a hospice license in the state of California. They bill, they take the Medicare numbers, they bill Medicare, the Medicare sends them a check right away. It's an easy process.
So an old person might be a bit naive to giving somebody their Medicare number,
Yes.
and without them even knowing, that's more valuable than giving them their credit card number.
Correct.
In fact, in LA, there's locations that will teach you how to open up your own hospice center. So I went there with a potential business partner to try and become a multi-millionaire in hospice.
We know that hospice is a very lucrative business. So I joined a business partner right here. His name's Darren. And we're here outside the Hospice Consultants, and we would like to start our own hospice today. We're just two young men who want to become millionaires here inside the United States, and it seems like the only way to do it nowadays is by committing fraud. So we're going to go in and see if we can start our own hospice. Are you guys the Hospice Consultants?
Yes.
Oh, can we talk to you guys?
About?
I want to open my hospice.
You want to open a hospice?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your name?
My name's Nick, but I want to open up a hospice.
I understand, but we don't take care of that.
Can I get some information?
Do you want a number?
Yeah, or give me a flyer or something.
Oh my God, I love it. Start scrambling.
All right, so they say they're open right now. They won't let us into the
They
lobby.
say they're open, but they won't let you
There's
in.
no way
What
to
number? What are we up
We
to?
are two
Or
entrepreneurs trying to open
if
up our
you
own
say you're
hospice.
open, let them in.
We were denied service by the potential fraudsters, and as we were leaving, One of the fraudsters started to leave from the back in a $200,000 Maybach.
Oh my God.
Can we open a hospice?
Meanwhile, disabled people have a $2,000 and a marriage penalty, which means they have the partners that come against you and you
Now, after
almost
seeing all the wealth
inevitably
that is being
lose
created
the
from these
benefits.
hospice centers, I headed back to the original location where we found over 15 hospices in one plaza. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fluke that Armenian mafia members were running the show and that there weren't just randomly $100,000 cars the day I went by. And this time it was even worse.
Sir, how are you? Good. So what do you think about all this hospice fraud? Sir, you're in the Cybertruck, driving away, taking money from old people, yet he's just driving away in his Cybertruck. Won't even answer any questions. Let's see, we have another rich person as well that's getting rich off this hospice. This guy's leaving as well. So the two people that walked out of Holy Angels, they're in a brand new Cybertruck and a new BMW. How lucrative of a business is hospice? I'm seeing a Cybertruck, you're in a nice BMW. It's good. Yeah, because it looks like, for instance, Guardian of Angels, that used to be here, $4.8 million they billed the state of California. And how many clients do you guys have?
Brother, do you have a badge? Do I need to answer your question?
I'm just curious.
It's not mine. I just work.
Yeah. You must be getting paid pretty well.
Bro, this is my parents, bro.
Do your parents run the hospice?
They don't work.
No.
Nobody works
Who's
there.
that guy in the Cybertruck? He's your uncle. So it's like a family business to own the hospices. But why was he walking out of the hospice then too?
Can you leave me alone?
Like these hospices, there's nothing inside of them.
If it's not you guys, how come you're in the
If it-
newest
yeah, if it-
BMW and the newest Cybertruck?
Because
I can only imagine what the guy who's in charge is
because of
driving.
Austin, bro, leave me alone.
Just all the other hospices? Do you like taking care of old people? Are you the one going out visiting the hospice patients, sir? Uh-oh, he's gonna have to do another point turn.
Yeah, you guys are in my fucking way. Move.
Well, you could just go that way. What's the key to opening up a hospice if I wanted to open up one? Because you're in the family business of hospices. If I want to open my own?
He doesn't know because he doesn't have
What do
a
you do for work
legit
here?
business.
What do you do for work here?
Why?
Oh, we're just looking
Why?
at...
Because you're supposed to have a business.
I don't know.
Word got out that I was inside of the plaza and all the fraudsters started hopping in their cars, leaving the scene.
Excuse me. Let's see if they can just answer our questions really quick. Hello, can we ask you a quick question? Driving out in a brand new M8. They can't get out that easy. How can I get an M8 as well? Should I open up a hospice? Driving out in a brand new M8 BMW M8 competition. Listen to this thing. This is the sound of hospice money. And this is the guy who said he's fat because of Dr. Oz.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I'm fat because of Dr. Oz.
Right
Like,
here is naming all
how
the
much fast food do you eat,
companies
bro?
after the word angel. We have Angels of Valley Hospice. We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet the BMWs, one right here, one right there, two brand new Mercedes over there. It just is unbelievable the amount of money that these people are making, and they're not even trying to hide it. Buying these luxury cars, each and every single person's wearing some sort of designer clothing as well. And this building looks like it used to be some sort of old motel that has turned into some cash grab, money grab for hospices here. Would you like to give any last statement about what's going on here? Nothing? Because it seems like it was pretty good family business. Another guy just pulled out in the M8 competition.
Good for them, bro. Why you guys pocket watching? Leave the fucking people alone.
Because this is taxpayers' dollars that are paying for all this stuff.
Okay. The fuck is it? That ass just working, bro.
With taxpayers' dollars receiving money from Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, you name it. And it just seems like a lot of people are getting rich off of
I'm busy, bro. I have work.
the death of old people. What do you do for work here? It's sad to think about it. Here in the United States, we're literally being defrauded by people like this over
72.38
there.
million?
Old people,
What the hell?
Young people in daycares.
Like,
disabled
that could
people
go
in autism
toward
clinics,
so
and
many services
no
for
one's doing
people
anything
that
to stop
actually
it.
need them.
So I think it's time we stand
That's
up to these fraudsters
ridiculous.
and tell them, let them know, you are stealing from everyday American citizens. People can't afford homes. Rents are expensive. Their insurance is expensive. Everything's getting more and more expensive. And if we don't crack down on this fraud, national debt's going to continue going up. It's just one of the factors that affects the national debt, and we're going to lose the value of our own dollar. So people, if they want to really fight to keep America great, a great way to do it is by fighting fraud, because this is just unbelievable. You have people who drive around in BMWs and make competitions, Mercedes. Meanwhile, everyday American citizens are struggling to be able to afford their own bills.
And disabled people have a $2,000 asset limit that hasn't been updated since 1980. That was wild. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all the things. I'll be doing more of these as they become available. And I will see you guys next episode. And if you want to learn how you join my fight to reform welfare, you can visit that's Wheel or Welfare. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified when we upload new episodes. Leave a comment and let us know what you think. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to follow our guests and the show on social media using the links in the description. We'll see you next time.